to want to play Bravely Default. Because at current, I have no access to playing Bravely Second. At current, I have no access to playing Bravely Second. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Bravely Second's a fantastic, phenomenal game.
Bravely Second?
Yeah, it's a direct sequel to Bravely Default.
Still the same mechanics?
Yep, but better.
But better.
Yep. Then you have Bravely Default 2, which is Bravely Default 2.
Which is not better?
No. Still fun, still does some cool stuff, but yeah. That game doing challenge runs is gonna be a pain in the ass, and that's why I'm not gonna do it, because again, I just want every boss as just random counterattacks.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Arkin over here, do.
And focus heal.
Getting back some more, 100-yard line. First down. Our team sucks if we're down on the 100-yard line. We gotta go to the 0-yard line. Alright. So it's like as soon as I cross that threshold is where it turns me around. Okay. What the heck is that douche canoe?
I don't know.
There he is. How to get Takamaru fired up, you ask? Takumi, you're asking the wrong person. My IQ is so low it's a negative number. I couldn't possibly know. Can you stop the self-deprecation for a second and really think about it? What gets him worked up? I'm sorry, I have no idea. I'm too scared to think about it. The invader hunt is all I can think about. They want us to kill each other. Shoma is completely terrified. It's pointless trying to question him further. You wish to know how to ignite the fire in Takamaru's heart. I recommend giving him stickers. Stickers. A while back, I was messing around and put a cute a sticker on Sir Takamaru's custom biker jacket. He was completely overcome with rage. The fuck do you think you're doing to my jacket? That's the window to my soul. If you ever transition, you better damn well call me so I can kick your ass man to man. Hey, man, he supports trans rights, man. And trans lefts. That's exactly what he screamed at me. If I were to describe his countenance that day, he looked like an angry temple spirit. Or an active volcano. So indeed, a sticker will set him ablaze. I don't think it had anything to do with the sticker. I think he just got mad you messed with his clothes. This doesn't seem like it's going to be useful, but I'll try to remember it anyway. Takamaru is very serious about his biker outfit. Noted. How to get Takamaru fired up? Pro wrestling obs. When you're locked in tight and exchanging pure soul energy with another fighter, your heart will be on fire. Come and experience it for yourself, Takumi. I'll spar with you right now. I don't want to die, thanks. Sorry, Moko, but now is not a good. Too much of a wuss to put your butt on the line and fight? Well, yeah. Man, I picked the wrong person to ask. Moving right along. Fucking yeah, dude. You'll fucking kill me. So I wonder if he remembers what's on the previous routes. Probably not, because each route is supposed to be its own canon link, sort of.
That's true.
Until, like, you get the unique information to do the thing. So he doesn't know Ava's gonna betray us. Takumi, did you bring it? Bring what? My mask. You promised me yesterday. That's right, she asked me to give her mask back to her yesterday. Sorry, Ava, I just don't have time for that right now. No, I've been waiting so long. Takumi, are you going to break your promise to me? You're mocking me because you know I'm just a helpless prisoner? Calm down. I'll be sure to bring it when I'm done. Just wait a bit longer, please. You promise? You really will? If you don't, I'll break down crying. She incessantly confirmed again and again that I would actually bring it. That mask must be incredibly important to her. Oh. What?
They did say so.
What?
That the mask.
Yes. Because how else is she gonna murder people?
Da-da-da-da.
How to get Takamaru fired up? Isn't he always fired up? I mean, is he ever cool or composed? But don't you think he's been holding back a bit too much? Normally, I'd expect him to be the first to jump in at the opportunity to do this evader hunt. I mean, even Takamaru has to hold back sometimes. I mean, how many of our friends have died so far? Eito, Gaku, and even Siri is just a heap of scrap now. What are Siri's remains doing here? I'm connecting what's left to him to the PC in the war room to salvage whatever data I can. I figured if I can access all his confidential information, I can learn how to fix the corpse recovery drones and... Oh yeah, they're still broken because we're still quite a bit ahead from that zone. Maybe I'll even be able to get some information on whoever destroyed it. So you're basically doing an autopsy? Yeah, I'm sure even Siri regrets that this happened to him so suddenly. So I feel like I need to make his death mean something, at the very least. I felt my chest clench as I stared at Siri's remains. I'll never forgive whoever did this to him. They have to pay. Tomorrow's gonna be...
What?
Yeah.
Oh my butt.
Because I think I'm gonna try and focus on getting some videos up in order to clear out some space on the fucking brand new computer that already only has 1/4 of its fucking storage space on it, and we've had it less than a month. Because each video I record is about 10 gigabytes or more.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Lots of gigabytes.
Which means I can really only have about 200 videos on the PC. And we're reaching a pretty big cap.
Yep.
Plus, I just want to fucking wait until the Digimon game gets just so I can play that in the morning.
Digi.
Tsubasa, do you think I could borrow him? Or I could play Star Ocean in the morning. Like, no, I still want to play that for you because you still seem interested in the game.
That's okay. If you wanted to,
I don't know what I want.
I'm gonna say, if you need to have something to do in the morning, I'm cool with you.
I mean, I just got Slay the Spire to Spire Slay.
It's fun.
It is, I like it. I guess so, but what for? I'm going to show him to Takamaru. The person who did this to Siri is more likely the same person who murdered Gaku. Takamaru might remember his rage when he sees this. Just bring him Gaku. You know, oh, come on now. You know, I'd probably be down for the killing game route. Especially since I would have had to go back in time after learning about the liver mortis codes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd kill everybody here. And then
Oh, so you'd be the ultra villain.
I'd
Have
leave.
the code, go back in time.
No, have the codes, leave. Well, I guess I have plenty of codes from there, but then I'd have to go back in time and kill a couple of different people each timeline. And then I could just, I know where the distress transmitter room's at, and just, leave.
You would just straight up ditch them and be like, peace out.
Yeah, I never signed up for this. Well, if it isn't the village idiot right on cue, what is wrong with you? What's your problem all of a sudden? Why are you so angry? Obviously because you're a complete and utter moron. You want to play some killing game? You're such an uneducated street rat, I could puke. She's worried about you, Takumi. We were just talking and we think you're not thinking rationally. Takumi, it's not too late. You can rethink this. I know you have your reasons, but playing such a dangerous game is madness. Even a sick necrophile like you should know a killing game is going too far. Try to rub your pauper brain cells together long enough to generate a spark, and think about why you shouldn't value your freak fetishes over your own life. She was being unnecessarily cruel, but Kurata was worried about me in her own Kurara way. I appreciated the sentiment, but sorry, but I've made up my mind. I'll gladly accept the risks for a chance to confront Gaku's killer, and nothing can change my mind. Yeah, if we're gonna be doing like some of this plus some of a different game every day, we're gonna need to start way earlier than we did.
Yeah.
Probably like, I think I'll have to set an alarm for like 5:45. Clean out your dish, cook your food, then you just chow down while we play. Donomy, what are you doing here? Can't you tell? I'm pretending to be a corpse. Duh. The corpse? If we're going to play a killing game, then all the useless nobodies like me are probably going to die first. So I thought I'd better practice being dead. That way I'll be a good corpse. I see. Good luck with that. You should look at Gaku's body in practice, too. He's a perfect example of how we're all going to end up. Yugamu, what are you doing here? I came to chat with that Eito Aotsuki guy. I'm terribly intrigued by him. Chat? He's a dead body. Corpses are surprisingly articulate. You can learn as much just by looking at them. I knew the moment I laid eyes on his body, he was a brilliant assassin in his own right. He kinda was. Oh, I would give anything to have met him while he was still alive. You did. It did not end well for us. The moment I saw Gaku's body, I had an idea. This should work. I'm sorry, Gaku. I'm going to have to move your sheet. No, my sheet.
No.
I pulled down the sheet draped over Gaku's body and came face to face with his brutalized corpse. Then, I took off his jacket. Oh, my sheet. It was splattered with blood and covered in countless holes. The criminal stabbed him over and over with a knife. I felt like I could feel Gaku's pain and agony just by touching his jacket. They won't get away with this. They're going to pay. It filled my heart with a sense of duty and conviction. If I show this to Takemaro, he'll remember how angry he was when Gaku was murdered. Okay, these should be enough to convince him. Gaku's jacket and serious remains. Holding onto them tightly, I barged into Takemaru's room. Takemaru! Whoa, Takumi, where's your manners? You can't just let yourself in. Takemaru, sorry to spring this on you, but I have something I want to show you. Nah, it's fine, it's fine. What is this? It's all fucked up and full of holes. And real dirty, too. Covered in dark stains. That's Gaku's jacket. He was wearing it when he was killed. When he was killed? You mean these stains are his... You asshole, why would you show me this? Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to see this. But we can't hide from it. It's got all these holes in it, see? Yes, he was stabbed. With a knife. Over and over. Brutally. That motherfucker stabbed him this many times? God damn it! Gaku must have been in so much pain! Takemaru's eyes were bloodshot as he stared at the holes in Gaku's clothes. He was shaking with fury. Yeah, here's where I get him, once and for all. And this is what's left of Sirei. The person who did this was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. He might have been a machine, but I know he suffered. He was torn to shreds. Takumi, what the hell are you trying to do here? I know I owe you one, but I won't hesitate to fuck you up if you're just here to mess with the bodies of all our dead friends. No, that's not it. I just wanted to ask you. I looked Takemaru dead in the eye. It's very likely that whoever is inviting us to play this game is the same person who killed Sirei and Gaku. The killer who did this to our friends is throwing down a challenge. I moved closer to Takemaru. Takemaru, listen to me. Are you sure you want to run away from this game? If you back down now, you might never get another shot at catching whoever did this. I can't let him get away with this. I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands. But that ain't enough of a reason to play this game. If what happens to Gaku happens to all of us, then it's all pointless. Crap, he's still not angry enough. If I want to get Takemaru to join, and he's still on the fence after all this, I'm just going to have to make him even madder. Takemaru, when you die, he'll be stabbing your biker jacket.
I won't let Gaku's killer get away with it. I will get payback.
Will you,
this
though?
ain't the time for that.
Yes, it is.
Whatever this invader hunt shit is, it's obviously a trap. We got no clue what's waiting for us in the leisure lounge. We can't just take up a challenge from a killer.
So that biker jacket's just for show, you little pussy?
So, that biker jacket of yours is just for show, huh?
Thought you were the man. Window to your soul. Huh? The fuck did you just say to me? What are you, deaf? I said a coward like you shouldn't be wearing a jacket as cool as that. Bastard, you ain't gonna get away with talking about my jacket like that. She reflects my whole soul. Yeah, the soul of a bitch. It's just like Yoshika said, Takemaru gets upset when you insult his jacket. He's lost his cool. Now's my chance. I'm going to make him see it my way.
No!
Takemaru, you don't deserve to wear that jacket.
That jacket's for men, not for people like you.
The fuck, man? I ain't called the strongest gang boss that's ever lived for nothing.
You? A gang boss? You don't seem like much of a boss to me at all.
What?
Think about it. You're literally cowering, even though the person who killed your friend is throwing down the gauntlet.
Seems like a little bitch move to
I didn't
me.
know a gang boss could be such a fair-weather friend and still get any respect.
Oh, damn. Takamaru's face looked nothing short of a demonic as he glared at me, but he didn't argue back. I must have hit him where it hurt. He was at a loss for words.
Takemaru,
I bumped my fist against his chest, near his heart.
if you want to show me how a real boss acts, fight with me. Join me.
Please join the game with me.
Join the game with me.
Got him. H2O, yeah. Push, why is that cough rate? If you're gonna bust my balls like that, I guess I can't back down. Fine, I'll do it. I'll join this fucking invader hunter, whatever it is, and kill the bastard behind all this shit. The hard work paid off. Takamaru had finally agreed to join. But I didn't have time to stick around and celebrate. I quickly left Takamaru's room and set off to persuade the others. Since I'd run over someone as influential as Takamaru, persuading the others went smoothly. Hey, let's go. Easy peasy. Huh, Takamaru said he'd join? If you got someone as cautious as Mr. Yakushiji to fold, but I guess the game can't be all that dangerous. Hola, amigo. Everyone's going to join, then I guess I should too. Having successfully won over Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I'd met the quota Tatami forced on me. However, she didn't meet shit. And then night finally came. And there was hair in my ears. And my earbud was getting annoyed.
It was.
I arrived at the Leisure Lounge just before 7 p.m. and found them all the other Special Defense Unit members were already there.
Huh?
We've got quite a group here. Did everybody decide to join the game? Honestly, I never wanted to come, but Tatami rang my doorbell at least 10,000 times. She was so persistent, I just gave in. Yeah.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer
I was
pressure.
eating a snack in the cafeteria when suddenly Lady Tatami snatched my holy Jumonji sword. I pursued the scoundrel in an attempt to retrieve her when suddenly I found that I'd been lured here. Oh, holy Jumanji sword is safe and sound, if you were concerned. You could say this was a real steal. Ha ha ha, shut up. Kyoshika, give that blade of yours to me immediately. I'm going to snap it in half along with your entire spinal column. Why would you say something so frightening? Wait, what? Lady Kurata, you've come too? We were worried when you disappeared so suddenly, so we came here looking for you. Kyoshika, if you worry us like that again, I'll drop a heel right into the crown of your head and teach you a lesson. Oh, for the love of murder. Looks like we've all been tricked into coming here. Tatami seems to have used some pretty underhanded tricks to get everyone to come. What a score! With this many people killing each other, it's gonna be so much fun. Alright, it's almost time for the game to start. Who's gonna die first? Maybe me? I sure hope so. Everybody, please kill me! Oh, I made sure to bring all of your infusers too. We're all set for the great slaughter to begin. She's so prepared, it's scaring me. Tatami seems thrilled with the idea of us killing each other, but I don't plan on hurting any of my friends. I'm not going to let anyone else die. That's why I wanted to do this. It's almost time. What kind of person do you think is running this game? I'm kind of excited to see who the bad guy is. Time passed, and finally it was 7 p.m. But for fuck's sake, nothing's happening. Nobody came. Nothing happened. The Leisure Lounge was as quiet and peaceful as ever. Maybe the mastermind gave up after they saw a disgusting insect like me was joining? Or maybe that whole message was just a prank? Honestly, as anticlimactic as that would be, a safe conclusion like that might be for the best. Look, it's getting late. I'm out of here. No sooner than Takamaru had said those words, it happened. Suddenly, an ominous sound came from out of nowhere. What is that sound? It's awful. My ears hurt. The hell? Is someone revving a bike engine? No way, I've never heard an engine make a noise like this horrible. Just listening to it is making me... Then unidentified sounds grew louder and louder. Where's it coming from? We looked around for the source of the sound. That's when we happened to look up at the ceiling. Please don't be bees.
Huh?
It's fucking right. Fuck. Nope, I quit. Nope, I'm out. Only be greeted by an unbelievable sight.
Bees?
Bees.
The hell?
Huge
Why
ass
a bunch of big ass
fucking bees. Huge ass fucking
Is
bees.
that a spacesuit? Wait, no. A diving suit?
Wait, no. I'm out.
A bee parachute? I've never seen such a hideous mode of transport.
Eek! I hate bugs! Someone get me some bug spray stat!
The individual in the spacesuit gradually lowered their altitude. That might be how Gaku died. Those are some big ass bees, man.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine getting stung like that.
No,
Like 10 times. You might be right. That may be how he died. We don't know. They landed in the leisure lounge. You look fucking ridiculous. Take that helmet off and show us your face. Is this some Wrestling Federation's masked fighter? Love the costume, but you gotta lose the bees. We need to take this seriously. They might be with the invaders. What if it's a commander? Takumi, did you see a commander like this during your first 100 days? No, I never saw anyone like this. We never faced a commander who controlled bees, especially not one in a spacesuit. Hey, who are you? It's only polite to introduce yourself. Speak up, asshole! The mysterious person examined our faces without answering. Then they nodded, seemingly satisfied.
So good to see so many of you. With so many participants, this killing game is sure to reach a screaming climax.
Giggity?
The more lives there are to lose, the more spectacular the battle.
Different dimension dot of me? The voice sounded unnatural. Perhaps they were filtering it through a voice changer. Their faces obscured by the mask too, so there was no guessing their age or gender. Well done for deciding to join my game, Special Defense Unit maggots. Kurata? Hey David, it's been a while. How you doing?
David.
I commend your small act of bravery. They commended us. Kyoshika, they're definitely being sarcastic. Or trying to provoke us. We're so terribly honored, but who exactly are you? What are you doing at this school? I'm here to play my game with you, of course. I'm the sponsor of the Invader Hunt. You may call me Sponsor. Treat the title with the respect it deserves. Sponsor. So this is the person who invited us to play this game. Which means time is precious. I wish to start the game quickly. First, we'll hold the opening ceremony. Let me ask you one thing first. I yelled over the sponsor, interrupting the mid-sentence. Are you the one who murdered our friend Gaku Maruko? A strange threat was written on the blackboard the day before Gaku's murder. It perfectly matches this order of events. In other words, it was only natural to assume this was the person behind Gaku's death. Does it really matter who I have or haven't killed? After all, every last one of you will die in this game. Don't dodge the question. I'm asking if you killed Gaku. Yes or no? Yes and no. There's no other way for you to answer. I told you not to dodge them. Takumi, read the room! Time to die. Shush. A sharp voice pierced my eardrums and caused me to cover my ears. Zarumi? I've been waiting for this day my entire life. I prayed to the god of killing games every night. Begged to be released from this pointlessness of my life. Begged for me, my parents, my brother, my teachers, to all die in gratuitous, gory style. My dream is finally about to come true. I'm going to get the killing game I've always wanted. Don't ruin this for me. Don't you dare ruin my dream. Okay. I was taken aback by the desperation in her voice. Aren't you a strange one? Are you that excited for my game? Like you don't even know. Tell me all the messed up rules we have to follow. It motivates me to hear you have such high expectations. Then allow me to explain the rules. No, thank you. Not interested. Kurata interrupted and stepped forward. I have no intention of playing your game. I refuse to even recognize you. You want us to kill each other? I'd never approve of such a vile game. Don't be so rash, Tomato Head. That vileness is what will make this game interesting. So, they're talking a whole lot like various people.
Right.
Like, they called us maggots like Kurata. They called Kurata Tomato Head like fucking Ima or whatever. Kyoshika.
Kyoshika, I think.
No, she doesn't insult Kurata. Maybe Takamaru.
I can't remember who last used it.
You might enjoy it more than you expect, if you just give it a try. It's not often that you get the opportunity to unleash your primal urges and kill your fellow man. I told you, I'm not playing. I am the sign of the Osuzuki. The pinnacle of all Suzukis. It's fine for me to trample on the ignorant masses from up high, but there's no way in hell I'm allowing someone to try and kill me as if we're equals. So you refuse to participate? That goes for at least half of us. There's only the few mental patients here that want to play your deranged game. Takumi, she just called you a mental patient. She means you, too. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. I believe I made that very clear. I believe you did. Kurara glanced down for just a moment. So go ahead and try. All of a sudden, she was ready to fight. Pull your filthy eyeballs out of your sockets and watch closely. Behold the Osuzuki family boxing technique. I'm going to beat you and your ugly costume until you're swollen. You'll look like you stuck your head in your stupid bee's hive. Kurata assumed a boxing stance and steadily approached the sponsor. Wait, Kurata, don't try to fight them alone. I can handle this by myself. I don't sense any fighting spirit in this pathetic worm. They have the quintessential pauper aura. All talk and no action. One punch will do it. Ignoring our warnings, Kurata continued to close the distance between the sponsor and herself. Hope you like the taste of noble fist. Kurata was about to unleash her deadly uppercut when it happened. Kurata! Big. The bees had been hovering near the ceiling, descended with a terrible cacophony of beating wings. And then... Oh shit, they just took her away.
I guess so.
They instantly grabbed Kurata and whisked her high up into the sky.
Put me down! Put me down this instant! These horrible things are so creepy!
Yeah, they fucking are. Kurata squirmed frantically, but they held on to her tight, refusing to let go.
Kurata Osuzuki, I sentence you to being suspended mid-air. What a sight, don't you think? As they say, smoking fools rise to great heights. You
Indeed.
can writhe and suffer for now. I'll ease your pain when the time is right.
Oh no. Lady Kurata! Give me back my Lady Kurata, you vile insect! I love it. We love the Switch too, it's great.
It's fun.
It's great. Kurata, what do we do? How do we get her back? She's so high up, even my mid-air attacks wouldn't reach her. What do we do now? How can we save Kurata when she's all the way up there? Kako's sight rifle might be able to reach, but... This Kako's never used her Hemo Anima before. Right now, there's no way for us to attack the bees up near the ceiling. In that case, we'll just have to attack the person controlling them. Rah! Suddenly, I found myself running at full tilt, making a beeline for the sponsor. I'm not going to lose anybody else. I let that determination take away my fear and carry me forward. I plunged my fuser into my chest as I ran. Give me back. And he didn't. I screamed as loud as my voice would let me, and I swung my sword down on the sponsor. I felt it connect. My blade was going to split them in two. I was so sure it would, and yet... nothing. That tickles. Is that all you've got, Takumi Sumino? Oh. The sponsor was completely unharmed. It's simple. Your power isn't enough to inflict even the slightest scratch on me. No, this has to be some sort of mistake. This has to be some kind of cheap trick. Then try again. I won't stop you. You've got some balls, bee-fucker. Let's see how long you can keep this up this tough guy act, huh? I'm joining the fray. Takumi, combined, our power level is like 2 million. We can get them, guys. We need to save Kurata as soon as possible. Everybody. Even if we can't take the sponsor on alone, we can if we all attack together. Brace yourself, asshole. Our breath synchronizing, we all leapt at the sponsor.
Take that!
You blackguard!
Nozomi, don't heal him.
You're finished!
Nope. Not finished. Takamaru, Nozomi, Kyoshige, and I unleashed everything we had on the sponsor. It was nothing. We punched, we kicked, we sliced, we pummeled. We tried every attack possible. We used every last ounce of our strength until we had no energy or Hemo Anima to spare. However... it tickles. Why? Why don't our attacks do anything? Are you immortal or some goddamn thing? You have the endurance of a wrestler to withstand my body slam. No matter how much we attacked, our opponent didn't even flinch. This was far beyond a matter of strength or endurance. They were literally invincible. We can't give up. We must save Lady Kurata. My fellow warriors, just one coordinated attack and... Enough of this sideshow. The opening ceremony will conclude with Kurata Osuzuki's death. There was a cruelty in the sponsor's voice as they pointed to Kurata still hanging in the air. Oh, shit!
Please! Help!
It can these things can drain Hemo Anima. Her body was rapidly turning black. Was the swarm of bees draining her cryptoglobin?
Lady Kurata!
Once they'd sucked everything out of Kudata, the bees dropped her dried up husk on the floor. No! Kudata! Kudata! No, this can't be happening. Lady Kudata can't be dead. Don't give up yet. Let's take her to the revival matic. Nozomi, Mocha, and Kyosuke lifted up Kudata's corpse and left the leisure lounge, but... How pointless. How can a body be revived if there isn't a drop of cryptoglobin left in it? How pitiful that she would die before the game even began. She's ruined my schedule. I suppose I'll simply have to postpone the start of the game until tomorrow morning. Return here as soon as you're awake tomorrow. And I might remind you, there's no point in trying to escape. You now know what happens if you refuse to play. There was nothing we could say. We'd be killed instantly if we tried to resist. Never had any message come through so clearly. Bummer. Kudata got the opening death scene. Must be nice. He died with so much drama. But it should have happened to me. Well, whatever. The game starts tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of chances to have a nice gory demise. I wonder how everyone else is gonna die. Who's gonna kill me? There's like so much to look forward to. Donami's eerie yet strangely innocent cackle rang out across the silent leisure lounge. Yep. Fuck that shit. Alright, this seems like a good time to call the video. As always, thank you all for watching. And if you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, Dark3. And if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me bringing the best content that I can.
Till then.
47. Fucking bees, man.
I guess so.
Ain't none of my bees, Cryptoglobin. Hey everybody, Ark Nova here.
And Focus Heal.
Getting back to some more, whatever the fuck this was. Last time, fucking bees.
Yep.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to give your life.
No, fucking. Alright, as soon as we're awake, come back to... It's morning. I barely slept last night. I woke up over and over again seeing Kudata's face when she died in my nightmares. They won't get away after killing my friends so horribly. If I could kill them, I'd kill them right now. But right now, we're too weak. We can't beat them. One poor attempt to revolt and we'd just be massacred. For now, we just have to obey. We have to play the game. They wanted us to come back to the leisure lounge when we woke up. I hurried off to the leisure lounge. On the way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nozomi and Moko in the hall. Nozomi, are you okay? You're so pale. I couldn't sleep last night. I just can't believe it. Kudata, she's gone. Kudata, I didn't know what to say. What could I do for her after she was lost a close friend? We buried her. Make sure you say goodbye to her later, okay, Takumi? Yeah, I promise I will. They're not going to get away with killing Kudata. I'll do whatever it takes to avenge her. Now's not the time. They're a bit too strong for us right now. So we're all going to play this game for a little while and wait for our chance. But now we just have to push all this grief down and grit our teeth. Knowing how to bide your time is an important part of fighting. Nozomi was barely able to hold steady on her own 2 feet. Moko looked after her as they walked to the leisure lounge. I made a vow to myself as I watched Nozomi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi to the end. No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. Because I came back here to protect them and grab hold of a future where we can find happiness. Yeah. A lot of good that's doing right now. At last, I present to you the rules of the Invader Hunt. Once we were all in the leisure lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without any preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders. You will gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied.
And reflected in the live rankings.
The names of everyone in the room were shown on the screen, being held up by 2 bees.
One round lasts 10 days. The person ranked last at midnight on the 10th day will be executed. Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
Oh. So it's all going to depend on who gets how many kills during the defensive battles, maybe.
Huh.
Executed. Kudata's death was proof that this was no bluff. They could easily kill us all. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible. I'm glad we don't have to actually kill each other or anything. I mean, I'm not glad, but if we're just hunting invaders, then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right? That's the same shit we're doing anyway. Not at all. What you were doing was merely defending your base. Hunting and defending are entirely different. To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside of the school. You will not receive points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. We can't get points anywhere in the area shaded red. That's anywhere within school grounds. That means if we want points, we'll have to go hunt invaders wandering outside.
Can't use our biomatic.
Yep. So we're being forced to fight outside of the ring then. It's too much for a shut-in like me to be forced outside like this. But what happens if the invaders attack the school while we're all out there? If a commander strikes when this place is empty, it's the end of the line. All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say that a good offense is the best defense after all. Then we can't stray too far from the school. If we're not careful about how many battles we fight out there, we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring. So we need to hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens. But how are you going to track how many invaders we hunt down out there? You're not counting on an honor system, right? Someone will definitely end up lying about their numbers. The bees will count your points. Whenever you kill an invader, they will count the points and report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Guess running away isn't going to be an option. And last but not least, the most important rule of all. You are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your school. A rather tyrannical, one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us? Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. But you're the one who enforces these rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible, otherwise things would be very boring. I promise not to violate the rules. Please trust me on that. There's no way we can trust them, but we're in no position to argue. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. Come up with strategies on your own. Doing is learning. The sponsor looked at all of us and shouted,
Special Defense Unit maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can.
no thank you.
The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
Without so much as a moment to prepare, the game is on. But I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go back to my room and prepare to leave school grounds. I don't want to die. We're just going to split up. One-on-one, one-on-one, one-on-one. Invader Hunt is a point-based hunting game. I decided to review the rules of the game. The rules themselves are simple. All we really had to do was hunt invaders. However, the game field was outside the school grounds. Even if we killed an invader, if it happened in the school facility or in the schoolyard, it wouldn't count. Basically, no matter what we do in a defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. If we wanted points, we had to go out exploring and hunt down any invaders we come across. But it's way too dangerous to constantly be fighting out there. If we died outside school grounds, the drones wouldn't collect our bodies and the revival manic wouldn't revive us. Death would truly be final. We have to be careful so we don't die, and if we want to do that, we should probably form teams. In a team, there'd be someone to have our backs so we could look after one another, keep each other alive. Yeah, but it's a one-person point system, so there'd be some betretchers.
Yep.
We need comrades if we want to survive. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. I decided to go talk to everyone to see if anyone would want to team up with me. And the answer is probably yeah. For some reason, when I went out to the roof, everyone was already there. There was no sign of Dodomi or Hideko, but almost everyone else was there. Takumi. Oh, everyone, great timing. I just figured out a way we can survive this game. Do you mind if we talk? Everyone rushed over to me and I explained the necessity of forming teams. So I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do this solo would just end in game over the moment you take a lethal hit. Yeah, we were just saying the same thing. That we should work in teams, I mean. We were actually just deciding the teams. In short, we're right in the middle of a draft meeting. Kako pulled out a piece of paper with the members of each team written on it. The first team is us boys and Sister Dearest. The second team is all of the girls. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping up by gender would make sense. What you're worried about is Yugamu, who's nowhere to be found. He's a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to just stick with Miss Kirifuji and Miss Magadori, as he's done up to this point. But if we put Yugamu in Team 2, then we should put Hideko in Team 1. Miss Shizuharu is very strong, so we're discussing giving preferential negotiating rights to the weaker team. Preferential negotiating rights. This really is like a sports draft. By the way, what team do you want me in? It would make sense if I was in the male-centric team, but you have to play alone. Nobody wants you. It was our idea to join this fucking game.
That is true.
What? I was so shocked that my voice withered away mid-exclamation. Why? Why am I the only one being left out? Don't tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. I thought we cleared things up about Gaku. I didn't kill him. It was the sponsor. Isn't that obvious? No, we're all on the same page there. They're definitely the one who killed Mr. Monoko. They destroyed Sirei too. They're behind everything. Then why? Mr. Shimino, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Aotsuki. Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go. Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If you had a comrade who could kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game? No way. You've got to be kidding. But... And whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead.
You're cursed. Do us all a favor and get out of here.
You're more than cursed. You're the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper, it stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator in all of the deaths so far. I came back to the past and immediately killed Eiko. And because I ignored the message on the blackboard on day 4, Gaku was killed the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the game and encouraged everyone to join with me. And because of that, Kudata died so brutally. If you hadn't convinced us to join this game, Lady Kudata would still be with us. It's all your fault. All of it. Give her back. Give Lady Kudata back to me.
The blood of Lady Kurata is on your hands.
Actually, it's on her hands because she said she would. She flat out said she wouldn't join the game.
Yep.
So that was going to happen to her regardless. Kyoshika drew close to me, letting out a pained cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were now red and swollen from crying. Kyoshika, no! Moko put herself between us and embraced Kyoshika. Blaming Takumi won't bring her back. It'll just make it hurt even more. But... Knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. We need to be strong right now. I'm sorry, Takumi. Kyoshika understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kudata died. But she has no outlet for her grief, so she's just taking it out on you. I was so shocked that I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone had so much contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do was make everyone happy. That was why I came back. Where did it all go wrong? I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the hell she's called turned against you the moment you offed Eito. Sheesh, this whole slew of shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out here. Sorry, but you're on your own. Sorry, Takumi. Everyone left one after the other, leaving me all alone on the rooftop. I felt total despair. This is my first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. I always had Kadoa by my side in the TRC, and my mom and dad were always waiting at the dinner table whenever I went home. But now, here I was, all alone. I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then, I thought of something. That's right, Hiruko. I saw Hiruko in my mind's eye. On day 5, she took me to second to last defense academy. I said we need to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hiruko if she'll team up with me. Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hiruko's room. Nah, dog. I was praying hard as I rang her doorbell. Please, Hiruko, you have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Maybe my prayers were answered because... Takumi, what do you need at this hour? You mean in the morning? Hiruko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. The moment I met you, you stirred my soul. Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out. No, wait. Just hear me out, please. You're not about to try to tell me about the word of God, are you? No. I explained everything that just happened. I didn't leave out a single detail. I told her how they called me the Grim Reaper, how no one would team up with me. So your already very low popularity has now hit rock bottom then. It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yes. At this rate, I'll have to do the invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Hideko. There's no one else I can trust. Please, team up with me. I lowered my head and pleaded sincerely. I believe that if anyone would lend me a hand to pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hideko, but I'm afraid I must disappoint you. My hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I promise I'll be useful to you. It's simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Do you think I'm the Grim Reaper too? Please, I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner. You do? Just then.
That's why she wasn't there.
Get lost, Takumi. Mistress Hitoko's all mine. Dotomi? She's mine. All mine.
Oh.
Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into your doghouse like a good girl. Don't be mad at me, Mistress Hiroko. I want to see more of what's going on today. Here. Well, what's going on? Why is Dotomi barking? You know how this one's been an overexcited nuisance since the killing game was announced, right? So I turned her into my dog. I don't understand in the slightest. Basically, I used strength to make her submit, and it broke her a little. Come to think of it, Dotomi had been unusually quiet during the announcement of the rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point. I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing this game with her. Go away. No boys allowed in the Yuri zone. Nice. She's all mine. I instinctively fled after being ferociously barked at by Dotomi. I guess I'm on my own then. I felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down the invaders on my own and survive all on my own too. Fuck everybody else. Half sulking, I headed to the entrance hall. Y'all ain't as strong as me. I'm him. There was someone unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall. How pitiful that you must go all alone. Are you going to hunt or to be hunted? Huh? Were you waiting here so you could laugh at me? No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I have added more fire extinguishers. Now you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt whenever it pleases you. They're pretty prepared. How long have they been planning this? Now then, go out there and hunt. Struggle away for my amusement. Alright, so this is just Mario Party time. Just playing the board game, yeah. It's dangerous to stray too far from the school. I should try to find invaders as close by as possible. I'm pretty sure a decent number of invaders were wandering around the city to the south. I'll head over there today. Just as I thought, there was a large number of invaders inhabiting the nearby city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies with no will of their own. They were all just basic cannon fodder. I could defeat them on my own. I sensed a presence and glanced up in the air to see one of the sponsor's bees were tailing me. They must be here to count my points. Okay, here goes. I stifled my breath and slowly crept up on the invaders. Time to attack with everything I've got. I wanted to attack, but my legs froze. I couldn't move. Am I scared? I'd fought on my own plenty of times before, but there was a difference between choosing to go it alone and having no alternative. I was going to have to fight alone forever. I was scared of confronting that truth. But I can't just cower forever, can I? I took a deep breath and steeled myself. Hurrah! This time I leapt out in front of the invader. Indeed. Invader deed.
We fight.
Do we win, though?
Maybe.
Here we go.
What?
They can work in teams to walk up and back, but in the
Got
end,
it.
it's still
Let's go.
individual points, so.
Maybe.
I don't-
He did say there was a couple more
Here we go.
extra unknown rules.
Time to use it. Let's do this. Here we go. This should do it. I've got this.
More potions.
Good to go. There. Oh, let's go. Take this.
I'm taking
Got
it.
it. Let's do this. Time to use it.
Oh, wave 1
My
of 3.
turn.
Okay.
All right. Good to go. Not bad. My turn. Here.
Y'all should be able to get at me. Okay, yeah, you got it. That is
Spent. Say when. Got it. Let's go. That's it. Ready when you are. There. Say when. Take this. I've got this. There.
one wave down. Yeah, he sucks though. Back up. I was already exhausted, even though I only killed off a few minions. I can't come back if I die out here. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind and body. But I couldn't afford to rest. I had to do whatever it took to get more points, not to mention. Invaders drawn by the sound of fighting were showing up one after another, and they were beginning to surround me. I prepared to face the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between.
Let's do this. Gotta push it.
Push it to the limit.
Ready when you are. Take this. Here we go. Oh, let's go. Ready when you are. That's it. Got it. Say when. Not that.
Keep moving attack all the way down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, so I got it.
Good to go.
Let you losers come to me.
Here we go. There. Let's go. Take that. Here we go. Take this. Ready when you are. My turn. Take that. Say when. Keep your guard up.
Alright,
Pretty good.
bring it on, punk.
Ready when you are. Yeah.
Alright, easy peasy. Give me those points. Give me the points.
Dumb points.
The sponsor's mask looks like those invaders' faces.
They do.
No matter how many I kill, more just keep cropping up. Invaders kept streaming in until I was completely surrounded. They were just mooks, but there were too many of them. My stamina was at its limit.
I wish I wasn't alone.
I needed to toughen up, but just telling myself that wasn't doing anything. For the first time, I truly felt how alone I was. At this rate, I'll die without anyone ever knowing. Just then,
I'll help you out, Takumi.
I heard a voice and turned around. Standing there was...
Yugamo.
What?
He's an assassin. He doesn't care if he doesn't care if other people are dying, problem.
Of course. Showing up uninvited but sorely needed. It's everybody's beloved Yugamo Omokage.
Hey, bro.
What are you doing here? Were you trying to score some kills out here too? We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first. Our first joint effort.
There was something creepy about how he put it, but I was grateful for him in the moment. Our breaths synced up, and we began to clean up the swarm of invaders, all sexy-like. No girls allowed in the yaoi zone.
Okay.
My turn. Take this. Say when. Here. All right, my turn. Yeah. Say when. Take this. Got it. Good to go. Ready when you are. One last strike.
Burn.
Take care of the rest. Time for me to move. Experiment time. I'm good to go.
Are you though?
I like how this feels. Time for me to move. How about this? I'm good to go. I can't wait. You got me all excited.
Creepy.
Time for me to move. Experiment time. I can't wait. Does this do it for you? Time for me to move. How about this? Let's get to the killing.
Okay.
Okay.
We got to the killing.
Doom, doom, doom.
Hey, we get a lot of the red gemeralds. but we don't really get to use those anymore.
Nope.
As strong as we are, is pretty much as strong as we'll get. Is that all of them? Seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. Well thought, Takumi. You were in quite a predicament considering it's the first day. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see how they just kept coming. I was almost killed by a bunch of weaklings. Fighting truly isn't something to be done all alone. Right, I didn't get to properly thank you. You saved me, Yugamu. Thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to be eliminated from the invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't by coincidence that we met here. It wasn't? Yes, I've been following you all morning. You had no idea, did you? Tailing people is one of my specialties. Was he joking just to play off his embarrassment? No, that doesn't seem like what's going on here. He really was following me. Then it makes sense why he showed up at the perfect time to save me. But why? What was the point of him following me? Oh, for the love of murder, don't be so wary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, alright? Although you look plenty delicious to me. How could I not be wary of an assassin? Yugamu Omakage, the descendant of a family of assassins. I'll come right out and ask, why were you following me? I was figuring out my timing. I wanted to come gallantly to your rescue if you found yourself in trouble. Then I'd be able to show you how useful I am. Call it a courtship display. Gay. Why is everything you say so creepy? Well, that's the long and short of it. He muttered as he held out his right hand.
Takumi, would you team up with me?
No. He's offering to form a team. It was all I ever wanted in my isolation, but with him, why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be with Nozomi or Kyoshika or the others? I don't do well in groups. Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone, but going in alone is too risky. So I thought buddying up with the odd man out would just be the thing. Is that really the only reason? It made sense, but it's hard to decipher his true intentions. I was sure he was planning something, given that he went out of his way to ask me after I'd been ostracized, but if I turned down his offer, I'd have to hunt alone forever. Well, will you join me or not? What do I do? Should I team up with Yugamu?
Oh.
Sorry, Yugamu, you are too fucking creepy for me, dude. Maybe later. Maybe later. Sorry. I can't team up with you. What? Why? I was convinced Yugamu had to be plotting something, given that he went out of his way to approach me after I'd been ostracized. The things he usually talked about already made me uneasy. He probably just wanted to torment me for his own amusement. Oh, for the love of murder, you're a cautious one, aren't you, Takumi? Turning me down is as good as having a death wish, you know, unless you have someone else in mind. No, I'm not going to team up with anyone. I'll survive by myself. So stop following me. With that, I ran away. Puff, puff, puff. I ran and ran until I was nearly out of breath, trying to get away from Yugamu as quickly as I could. The thought that he might try to kill me struck fear into my heart. But no matter how far I ran, I didn't feel safe. After all, I was up against a professional assassin. I continued to run around with heedless abandon. Where am I? I realized I'd ended up in a place I'd never seen before. Where is this? Which direction is the school? I started looking around at my surroundings. And now we die. All of a sudden, a huge swarm of school invaders popped out from the shadows. Of all the times to show up. I spun around and began to flee. What the fuck? Despite my best efforts, I was unable to shake off the pursuing invaders. They kept coming after me relentlessly, trying to intimidate me with their weird cries the whole time. Now I'll know what I'm naming this video. Blah, 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 blah. I've been running for what felt like hours, but they were still hot on my tail. In fact, there were now even more invaders than before. And then it finally happened. The invaders managed to completely surround me. I saw no way out. The only thing I can do now is fight, but I can't possibly beat this many invaders by myself.
Somebody, help me!
Of course, it was pointless to call for help.
Yugamu, are you out there somewhere?
I'm sorry. Maybe you and me, we would work together. I could be gay for you, Yugamu. He wouldn't come help me now. Not after I slapped away his offer to work together so thoughtlessly. Why did I turn down his offer to help? Oh, right, because I'd gotten so paranoid. I'd lost my mind after falling out of favor with everyone else, and took that frustration out on Yugamu. But all he really wanted was to save my life. It was too late for regrets. I was truly alone. The babies were getting more and more excited, like animals licking their lips before a big meal. They'd found me isolated from the others, and now they couldn't wait to start tearing me apart. Slowly and steadily, they inched closer. The closer they got, the stronger the smell of death became. My breathing quickened, my body was trembling. I instinctively understood that this was the end. As I looked death in the face, I finally understood how powerless someone who was completely isolated could be. Somebody who had lost the trust of others, who had lost the ability to trust others. Somebody like that was already as good as dead. And that's why we don't distrust Yugamu. Killing game route, as good as dead. Rough. So yeah, how about we don't slap away his offer, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like pretty good.
Yep, yep.
Oh, that's a little annoying.
Yeah, I see that.
I have to read.
I've got this.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go. This should do it. I've got this. Ha! Got it. My turn. Here. Ready when you are. That's it. Let's go. There. Say when.
When?
Ha! Got it. Here we go. Good to go. Gotta push it.
Move again. Push it to the limit.
My turn. Yeah.
We're in it to the win it.
Ready when you are. That's it. Good to go. Time to use it.
I wish I put me like right before the decision or at the decision, but no, I gotta fucking do like 4 instances of dialogue.
Ready when you are.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay, so the attack function only lasts for one
Let's
full
go.
turn.
Take that. I've got this. Take this. Good to go. Say when. Harder.
Better, faster, stronger.
Good to go. Ha! I've got this. Take that. Let's go. That's
Fight 1 done. This is probably just gonna be like ridiculously amount of battles. Because if each round lasts 10 days,
Right.
probably just gonna be like battle after battle after battle.
my turn. There. Let's go. Yeah. All good to go. There. Got it. Say when. One last strike.
Strike. Alright, we're gonna take some damage because we're stunned.
My turn. Yeah. Ready when you are. Say when.
See, it's a good thing I gave him all the ability to get all the voltage.
Yep.
Because he's the main. Yuga Moo Moo. Our breath synced up, hearts beating in unison, dick hardening. Yugamu truly was the man for me.
Let's go.
Sure.
Giggity.
I've got this. My
Giggity,
turn.
giggity. Giggity goo. Stick around.
Take that. All good to go. Yeah. Got it. Here we go. That's it. My turn. Here we go. My turn.
No, it's not your turn. It's my turn.
Good to go. There. Oh, let's go. I've got this. Here. Got it. Ready when you are. One last strike.
And then some more strikes.
Take care of the rest. No. Time for me to move. Ha! I can't wait.
I wait.
This hurts.
Oh, waiting is so good. Oh, it makes me so horny. You know what would have made that previous ending better?
What?
Is if it had a still image of all the invaders like on Takumi while he was lying on his back with like their hands at him, and he looked up, like, and then you just saw Yugamu on a building looking down at him.
Oh.
It's our future.
Da-da-da-da.
Yugamu.
Ah.
Well, you're stuck with me for a while then. I shook Yugamu's hand. That wasn't his hand. I don't know how he fucking did it, but he put his dick there instead.
Sure.
He was quick. Whether he could be trusted or not was beside the point. I simply couldn't carry on like this myself for much longer. For now, I would team up with Yugamu. I'm glad to see our hearts are in tune with each other. Highball. Want to try for the best couple award while we're at it? Don't think they're giving out awards here. Also, you and I are not a couple. Couple of besties. Couple of besties. What are we? Well, Yugamu and I were trading quips. We heard it. Boom! What the boom? There was an ear-splitting sound and the earth shook, but it wasn't an earthquake. It felt more like I sensed a torrential gush of overwhelming energy. Somebody with incredible powers present nearby. Don't tell me commanders are joining the hunt. That would be bad news. Just the two of us wouldn't be enough to deal with a commander. Yeah, we would. A little bit of reconnaissance would go a long way right now. Tiptoe after me as quietly as you can manage. Right. Ah, fuck, glass! We cautiously made our way toward the source of the sound, hiding behind pieces of rubble along the way. And then...
Hey! You saw that, Mistress Hiriko? My 18th invader kill! How have you been treating them?
The bloodiest brand of carnage only I can dish out. What else?
Hello, girls.
Now save your breath for tearing them from limb to limb. Let those entrails fly. Let the bloodworks explode far and wide.
So yeah, confirmed. She does use butcher knives.
Yep.
that also sometimes have a saw on them.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, my mistress, Hideko! Nobody goes wild as beautifully as you!
Jesus, just fuck already.
Your rampaging form electrifies me! You're
Excuse me.
everything I long to become!
Just fuck already. Those two are enjoying this way too much. They aren't hunting anymore. They're just straight up massacring every invader they see. It kills me to say this, but I'm afraid we must cede the best couple award to them. Something feels off, though. Hideko's always been strong, but when did Dadami get so powerful? She hadn't joined any defensive battles before this and should be woefully unfamiliar with combat. The euphoria of finally being able to take part in a killing game has likely unlocked the latent potential in her hemo anima, making it bloom. That's an unconventional way to unlock latent potential. Is it? Because in Dragon Ball Z, their latent potential is unlocked by being touched by an old man. Why the great potential is locked by definition. Also, we should totally call it a day and head back now. They've likely already murdered all the invaders in this area anyway. Yeah, we've earned enough points today. Let's go back and rest up for tomorrow. We made our way back and decided to drop by the leisure lounge before returning to our rooms. What's the score? What's the score? What's the score? What's the score? Score. I let Yugamo kill like 6 of them. Maybe they are keeping track individually for the team.
Maybe.
We checked the leaderboard.
Unsurprisingly, those two are in the top spots. I expect they'll be staying ahead of the pack for a long time to come.
I'm in 3rd place? Honestly, I thought I'd be much lower than that. Well, I did take out quite a number of invaders today.
And I'm in 4th. If we keep this up, we won't fall to the bottom of the rankings in the first round, at least.
First round of this game will last until day 35. Whoever finishes last each round will be executed. I decided I wouldn't keep tabs on where the others were placed. Ensuring my own survival is more important. And besides, fuck them.
For real.
You're cursed!
You're more than cursed! You...
The blood of Lady Kurata.
The blood of... Shut up. She killed herself. She said she wouldn't play even though he said they would die. I shouldn't be letting the people ostracizing me live rent-free in my head anyway. Well, you are. No mortgage payment either. Goddamn. Phew, what a day. The constant fighting and stress of possible death had strained my mind and body to their limits. I wanted to rest early to recover from the fatigue, but...
Hey!
Care to explain what you're doing in my room? It's just something buddies do, right? And that's what we are. Buddies, partners, bosom chums. It goes without saying we need to be joined at the hip. Join your own hips and get out of here. Come on, bud, humor me. Pretend we're brainstorming strategies for the rest of the hunt. How about that? This game's more of a marathon than a sprint, so we gotta come up with a long-term plan. Playing it by ear the whole time is bound to lead us to quick and easy deaths. He makes a very good point. Can't you at least make it clear whether you want to be disgusting or discreet? Who would I be if I didn't dabble in a little bit of both? Call me a double dipper if that's what turns you on. No.
Hey!
In your dreams. This was the wrong route. After that, we spent several hours discussing strategies for surviving the killing game in the days to come. If we just kill Hideko and Dadami, then we'll win.
Right.
Never know when there might be an invader attack. Oh, defensive battle. Oh, great.
Ah.
Bedtime already? Time flies, or you're having so much fun. If you don't mind, Takumi, we can continue the rest of this conversation in bed. Of course I mind. It's about time you went to your own room. Oh, Takumi. Throwing me out after our exciting intercourse without any pillow talk at all? How cold is your heart?
Hey!
Stone cold. Out. Now. After chasing Yugamo out of the room, I crawled into bed and closed my eyes, thinking deeply to myself, why is my dick so hard? I had to grab every second of sleep I could to let my tired body recover, but that's not all I grabbed. Shut up and stop thinking about those losers. All of them are losers.
For real. Don't worry about it.
Urgh. Their words from this morning reverberated around my mind, preventing me from slipping into a restful slumber. How did it turn out like this? I came back in time to lead everyone toward a brighter future. So why am I being so despised? What I wouldn't give to return to those happy days. Monday, Tuesday, happy days. No more fucking happy days. So trying to survive every fucking day. Let today's hunt begin. I trust you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, ready when you are. On day 2 of the invader hunt, we went out to explore the city again. Earned points by hunting down any invaders we could find. Found some right off the bat. Check out that swarm of invaders at 2 o'clock. I turned in the direction Yugamo mentioned and found the invaders lurking behind a ruined building, like you said. I don't think they've noticed us yet. Let's get closer and catch them by surprise. Put on your pussy boots and slink behind me, Takumi. Sure. Yugamo had clearly adapted well to the rhythm of the game. He knew how to take quick and decisive action to earn points for our continued survival. I, on the other hand, my feelings had yet to catch up to the strange situation of me participating in a killing game with him as my teammate. What was I doing? Why did Yugamo propose a partnership in the first place? Was my life even worth living if I had to kick someone else down to do it? There were so many things in my mind, but... Come on, Takumi, time to sound the death knell for them. I didn't have the luxury of time to think them through. Fighting to survive was the only thing I could afford to do now. That's a lot of dudes. Alright, how many waves we deal with? 2?
Good to go.
Easy.
Time to use it. Ready when you are. Take that! Here we go.
Sorry, Yugamo, you're gonna have to...
Oh, ready when you are.
Take the back burner on this one, buddy.
Let's do this. Got it. Ready when you are. I've got this. That's it. All right. Ready when you are. I've got this.
Ready
when you are.
Yep.
One last strike.
We did it. Not quite yet.
Let's get to the killing. Experiment time. I can't wait. This'll
Well,
do.
you're gonna have to wait.
Let's get to the killing. Stinks, doesn't it?
Easy enough. Easy peasiest. Huff, 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 huff. Did we get them all? It's too early to be celebrating. More enemies are waiting in the wings. Invaders approaching at 3 o'clock. It's a lot of dudes.
So many dudes.
They just keep coming. I prepared for the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between. It's fine.
Say what? Time to use it. Let's go.
Sorry, Yugamo, but the deals are mine.
My turn. I've got this. My turn. This should do it. Let's do this. Got. Say when. Take this. Ready when you are. Let's go. There. All right. Let's do this. Time to use it. Let's go. Yeah. Got it.
No time for
Here we
you
go.
today.
One last strike.
Yeah. One last strike. One last push.
Take care of the rest.
I'm good to go. This hurts. I can't wait.
Yay.
I'll kill them all.
Will you though?
He might.
He did it.
Yay.
Alright. No need to poison them. We did it. Yay. Huff, 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 huff. Fighting outside is tiring. My body resists me whenever I think about how death is permanent out here. You need to relax, Takumi. At this rate, you'll kill yourself first before the enemy has a chance. I don't get it. How are you so calm? You're not even perspiring. I do this for a living. I wouldn't be much of a professional assassin if I let every other spot of good murdering get me down, would I? Hey, what's your secret? How do you kill the enemies efficiently while conserving as much stamina as possible? Easy. I've been literally trained to kill enemies my whole life. You were literally going to school and playing video games. The secret is your heart. That is to say, your frame of mind. Get it in your head that the act of killing is nothing special at all. Nothing more than mundane work. Mundane work? Like hitting a nail with a hammer. Like turning a screw with a screwdriver. Just dull, repetitive work to be repeated without much thought or physical strength. So basically, I psych myself into believing it's nothing. Does that really work? Anything more concrete, like a better way to move my body or something? Your body movements are virtually perfect, Takumi. There is nothing to critique. So what's left is your mentality, right? Just give it a shot. You've got nothing to lose. Pretend the act of killing is the most boring job in the world. Just dull, repetitive work. Despite my misgivings, I decided to try out Yugamo's suggestion. And we're going to turn into Murder Man. George is going to turn into a blank killing machine. I crept up to an invader that happened to be meandering about nearby and launched a surprise attack. Just another day. Without entertaining the fear that threatened to well up from within, I quietly lifted up my sword. I brought it down nonchalantly. This was just work, something that had to be done. No need to think too much about it. I went after the next enemy as I repeated those thoughts to myself. Catch yourself. So Sayaka, basically. It's just work. To catch yourself. It's just work. Incredible performance, Takumi. It's like you've become another person. Yes, you have an aptitude for killing. I sensed it the moment I laid eyes on you. Oh. So he probably... So we technically... So we did tell him that we killed Ato in cold blood. So that probably got us on his radar. An aptitude for killing? Me? I think you need to get your eyes checked. It might sound strange coming from me, but I wasn't good at such things at all. I tended to miss the obvious and my reflexes were average at best. I don't have an aptitude for anything. Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. Later in life. You'll understand one day. I wasn't happy to be left hanging like that, but I knew he would just be evasive if I tried to press the matter, so I didn't. Anyway, we should focus on the hunt for now. Now that I seem to be getting my mind under control, I wanted to get used to the hunting at one... I wanted to get used to the hunting at one go as well. Let's go look for the next group of enemies. I feel like I can take down another 15 before calling it a day. Nah, I think we should call it a day now. We've earned enough points. But I was just getting the hang of it. And that's when it gets dangerous. Everything in moderation, including assassinations. Besides, if we keep on hunting, we'll run into them sooner or later. You okay with that? Them? Just as I was wondering who Yugama could be talking about. Over here! This will be our starting point for the hunt today. Don't fall behind, you losers! I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere nearby. I quietly made my way toward the voice and peered out from behind some rubble. I feel like I'm starting to use my Hemo Anima better. Not even a commander can stop me now. I think. Confidence is the name of the game, sister dearest. No, Invader Hunt's the name of the game. You and I both know nothing can stand in the way of our newly awakened powers and strength and bonds. Don't start getting carried away, you two. Thinking you're invincible because you learned a thing or two is the best way to die on the battlefield. You little chicks are just gonna stay beneath my big, strong pinions for now. I ain't gonna let any of you die on my watch. I'm gonna protect you all with my life. In the name of Takemaru Yakushiji. I wonder if there's gonna be a choice I can make where I can run out and help somebody not die because they're being stupid, or just ignore them. I'm gonna ignore them. They're hunting here. I mean, they fucking didn't. They didn't want to play with me, so I'm taking my ball and going home.
Yeah.
Takemaru, Ima, and Kaka weren't the only ones I could see. I could see Tsubasa, Nozomi, and the others in the distance as well. Why does fighting invaders outside the academy seem so much more graphic? It's like I'm really killing something alive, and all that blood, so much blood. The feel of that invader I just took down still lingers on my hands. Tsubasa, are you okay? I can give you a back rub if it makes you feel better. I think a big one's coming. Why did I bring any barf burtle? Lady Tsubasa is about to start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. Is there anything we can give her in place of a barf bag? Alas, necessity knows no decorum. Lady Tsubasa, heave into my sheath bag if you must. Are you sure, Kyoshika? Isn't that the Holy Jumanji Sword's pajamas? The Holy Jumanji Sword is a party animal with a soft spot for the ladies. She'll understand. Now come, Lady Tsubasa, let it all out and hold nothing back. Why is this turning me on so? I'll be fine. I pushed everything down. Wish your... The roiling stopped. Sorry, guys. I haven't been feeling well since this morning. You don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourself. We're not supposed to mention that, Tsubasa. Looking out for one another is what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in the match. Loyalty above self. None shall be left behind. It is the way of the warrior. And that's why you're all gonna die first. Takamaru was so desperately trying to protect Ima and Kako, who weren't used to fighting. Nozomi and the others refused to abandon Tsubasa, even though she was holding them back. They were watching out for each other, like true friends. I used to enjoy that sort of relationship with them, too. I could feel my strength rapidly leaving my body. That's right. I've been alienated. What I just saw only served to cement that fact. All those kind and comforting words would never be for me. Been there, man. Fucking been there. You look like you're in a lot more pain now than when you were fighting the enemies. That confirms it. Your fatal flaw is that fragile mind of yours. I left the place quietly and made my way back to school, taking care not to be seen by the others. Taking back with me nothing but an armful of distressing thoughts and feelings. And now we sad. I got back to my room earlier than usual, but I wasn't in the mood to do anything, except lie upright on the bed and stare long and hard at the ceiling. At ease yourself. I'm gonna ease myself all over you. I suddenly realized it was already night. I knew I should be resting, but bad memories kept surfacing in my mind and pulling me back to wakefulness. Shut up! She died on her own. Like I'm being punished for just being alive. The pain of being despised is more excruciating than anything the killing game or defensive battles can inflict upon me. In the first 100 days, it wasn't a happy ending by any means, but at least everyone was my friend. We had a barbecue. We set up festival booths. We got testy with each other sometimes, but we always made up in the end. Our bonds became unbreakable. How do I repair our friendship? How? As I was agonizing over this matter. My boyfriend came. Is that Yugamu? Maybe he wanted to discuss our strategy for tomorrow's hunt. Although I honestly wasn't in the mood to talk. It wasn't like I could simply drive away the only friend I had right now. I got up slowly and ambled the door. When I opened it, I saw not Yugamu. Hideko? Good. I was just about to kick the door down. What are you doing here? Or rather, are you sure you want to be seen here? I'm Jinx. Nothing good will come out of any association with me. Well, aren't you wallowing in self-pity today? Finally lost your mind after falling out of favor with everyone else? Including you, right? You think so? Yeah, I do. You didn't want to team up with me like all the others. Well, it's not because she hates her or anything. It's because, you know, lady sex. I went through hell and back because you left me in the lurch. Those invaders chased after me and surrounded me. I had no way out. They almost killed me. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't turned me down. It wasn't Hideko's fault that I'd almost been killed. I knew it in my head, but my heart refused to stop those angry words from spilling out of my mouth. Hideko said nothing in response to my irrational accusation at first. You're right. I could have handled that better yesterday. You were already crushed by everyone's unkind words and deeds. I should have been more considerate. So here's a token of reconciliation from me to you. She took out a box she had been holding under her arm and handed it to me. Token of reconciliation? Open it. I think you'll like what you see. Is it nudes of you? Please tell me it's you nudes. I took the box and gingerly lifted the cover. Inside was... Is it a head of one of our friends? Oh, shit. What? It was the dead body of a gigantic bee. Is this some sort of sick joke? No, wait, this bee. Isn't this one of the sponsors' bees? You killed it? I did. I took advantage of the chaos after Kurata was killed to secure one. As a research sample. What sort of research? You can't be this stupid. Research that will help us kill the sponsor and put an end to this travesty of a game. I was dumbfounded by how nonchalantly Hideko talked about killing the sponsor. The sponsor's invincible. We can't kill them the way we are right now. We can, as long as we find a way to deal with the two weapons they wield. Two weapons? The bee is the first. The other is that suit they're wearing. That space suit thing? Yes, I believe that suit is the source of their invincible power. She was right. We attacked the fellow with all of our might and didn't manage to even scratch the suit. The outfit clearly had some special powers attached to it. How confident are you of finding something? My research on the suit is already in progress, and I expect to discover its weakness in the very near future. Really? However, I'm too deeply involved in researching the suit to have spare time for anything else. I have not done anything about that bee or the identity of the sponsor yet. And you're bringing me on board to deal with the lack of manpower. Something like that. So, are you willing to join me in my quest to bring down the sponsor? If that were truly possible, I'd be more than happy to give her as much help as she needed. But there were some things that were possible. If you wanted my help, why did you turn me down yesterday when I asked you up? Then you wouldn't have had to come over again today to do this. Where are your brains? Try to remember what my exact words were. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Surely you understand the implication that I would be teaming up with you outside of the game instead. Oh, sorry, I guess I couldn't see past the big bush you were beating around. You've been nothing but dismissive of me so far. When I was alienated, you didn't try to take my side. Yes, I do think I could have handled that better, but can you blame me? I was still trying to figure out if I could trust the person you are right now. The person I am right now? It sounded like there was a deeper meaning to her statement, but I decided this wasn't the time or place to pursue it. The Takumi Suino that I know is essentially a good person. He cherishes his friends, has a strong sense of justice, and possesses good leadership qualities. Someone worthy of my trust. However, you killed Eito on the night of day 2. A would-be traitor who had yet to do anything out of line. That created some doubts in me. Hiroko, on day like 7 or 8, you said you would just abandon all the non-fighters to their own fates outside the school.
That's what he should.
So you was a hoe too. I had to wonder if the Takumi I'm seeing right now is the Takumi I know. That is why I've been assessing you from a slight distance. To see whether you, the person you are right now, can be trusted. It was starting to make sense now. Like she wanted to come to me with the second... Like why she wanted to come with me to Second to Last Defense Academy when I went there. She wanted to use the opportunity to ascertain my humanity. I couldn't find a definitive answer to my question. Until that day. When the game sponsor appeared and fatally wounded Kurata. You were the first to attack that unknown enemy in order to save her. With no care about what might happen to yourself. You were like a ray of light back then. And that's when I was convinced.
You are the Takumi I know.
I killed Eito on day 2. How do you know how good of a person I was on day 1?
The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino. With the most disheveled and generic mug. Who always puts his friends above himself.
Yep. You're such a lovely, caring, but also filthy, ugly person. My tears starting to spill over despite myself. To think there was someone who still had so much faith in me after being called the Grim Reaper by everyone else. There, I said it. Now are you willing to work with me to bring down the sponsor? I'm not taking no for an answer. I wasn't as cold-hearted as to say no to someone who had just bared so much of their heart to me. However, you know I want nothing more than to do just that, but I'm already in a team with Yugamu. What should we do about him? He's welcome to join us. His knowledge of biology will be very helpful in analyzing the body of that team. He may not want to go against the sponsor, though. When it comes to killing someone, he tends to err on the side of discretion and deliberation. That's where your leadership abilities come into play. Leader... what? You have just been appointed the leader of the anti-sponsor alliance. Hang on a minute. Shouldn't the one who suggested the partnership in the first place be responsible for taking the lead in... You know I'm not the leader type. Barking orders is not my kind of fucking bullshit. Excuse me, you expect me to believe that after all the tyranny you displayed in the previous 100 days? I'll leave the convincing to you, leader. The anti-sponsor alliance will turn this situation around. Defeating the invincible sponsor of this game. It sounded impossible, but being told we could do this by Hiroko of all people, somehow it felt like we really could. Maybe the others would have a better opinion of me if I played a part in taking down the sponsor. Maybe we could become friends again. I fell asleep clinging to that small ray of hope that had lighted up in my heart. Nah. Alright, this is a good time to call it. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Follow me on Twitch at ArkNova3. And if you want to help support the channel, check out my Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me bringing you the best content that I can.
Till then.
Alright, I gotta go cut up my breakfast because it's done cooking now.
Breakfast, yum.
We will be right back. That is not Mario Kart.
Party Tales is under.
Yeah, because they're giving us a new story and new character. You can't handle me anyway. I'll kick your ass. I've only played when you were able to play. I didn't touch it at all today. For that exact reason.
Uh-huh.
I absolutely have a room. Oh no, never mind, I'm dumb. I did all the wrong shit. Multiplayer, no. Online play? Online play. Not wireless play. And you could have also just made a room for me to join, but okay. Yeah, I'm gonna crush you so bad there probably won't be a next time. What? Yeah, Sailor Rosa. Now you over here.
Yep, I'm.
Alright, time to spank you. Like you can't handle the smoke, dude. too much fuel. The smoke, man. That'll basically just be me and you in the leading the pack, because I forgot the computer's not hard. You know how to consistently get the hyper moves, do you? Fill my shells. You're just all the way back there, dude. What's up? I thought you were the man. I thought you were gonna kick my ass in that. Blue shell, but I don't care. Ain't nobody fucking even close behind me. Man, I thought you guys were like close, but y'all ain't even smoking yet. Oh, that was hot. What place did you? Oh, you were so far behind me, dude. Oh, that again. Ooh, that ending was kind of hot, man. So did you see what I was doing to you? Off screen. I was finessing you. Like, we were watching the same shorts. So you were seeing the same stuff I was seeing. Let's see if you are who she truly says she is.
Nah.
Nah, you're not. Nah, you're not. Oh, you went back to fucking Rosa? Yeah, you did. I'm literally right next to you. Yeah, went back to Rosa. Don't mind that fucking show. Hold that. Ooh, threw out the fucking lightning bolt. Threw out that bruise shell. Was it you?
What? What?
What? You're a scrub.
No. Is that your shell?
Nope. It was most certainly my banana on the fucking next to the double box, though. Yeah, no, the red shell homes the fuck out of you. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it tracks you, period. I can't get red shells any first anyway. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, first place can't get red shells. Oh, that and the baby blooper. That's the world record car right there. Oh, you were so far back there.
Yeah, I know. I would have had to go.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yes, I would have. I was literally first until the stupid red shell.
Yeah, but then I went off the jump and I landed on all the rails and I took so many shortcuts. I was so far ahead of you at the end. You weren't going to catch up. I chose that course for a reason. So I can do this. Yeah, you can't handle the smoke. You know what color smoke is? Where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what color fire is? Red. Oh, I fucked that up. Fucking ain't no contest, bro. What's that? Huh?
Victory.
So here's what I did to you in that race. Hey.
What?
Here's what I did to you in that race.
Yeah, you got it.
I want to show you what I did to you.
Why?
Because I want to drive home the point that I'm him. You're not watching. I want you to watch. You actually gonna watch? Or are you just gonna sit there staring at me?
I'm watching. Not looking.
I didn't end up going out of bounds there because too much speed, but that's basically what happened to you. And in this race, I was just fucking laying the smoke on you. I was just laying the smoke. What? I went out of bounds again. The smoke. The unnecessary smoke.
Let's play with all the people.
Huh?
Let's play with all the people.
What do you mean all the people?
I'm like that.
I don't know how we can do that together.
Aw. You're probably right.
We probably could, but I don't know how to set it up. I'd still smoke you. That's all that matters is if I beat you. Hey, I got that. I got a question mark block. Doodle doo doodle doo. Doodle doodle doo. Oh, it was actually your course this time, huh? Okay. Coward. Oh, I burned out. The wall's not what you need to ride on. Oh, damn. Well, I accidentally hit the fucking rail. It's fine. Well, that was some bullshit. Oh, sorry, PG. Oh, sorry, everybody. Okay, so I can't cross over like that. Okay, so that's second out of bounds. Even though it just literally goes to the other part of the track. Okay. Oh, if I could come on my own green cell. That was closer than I would like to admit. I got clobbered by my own green shell. Peach managed to pull ahead, but she pulled ahead just enough for me to drag behind her and get that hyper boost drift and pull ahead for first. Say goodbye to your babies. Sky High Sunday. What's some stupid shit you can do with Sky High Sunday? Yes, question mark. Woohoo! Yep, that's what you get when you build a fire and get the smoke. Yeah, okay. Take that again. shit. That's right, fucking fish tag. Oh, what? How does that stupid green piece of fucking shit have more top speed than me? What a green piece of shit.
Luigi got you. That's okay. If I couldn't do it.
He got me by like a fucking half a car length. Time to put you to bed. Oh, he probably had more points than me. Oh, I fucking hate the electric so much, dude. Cell phone, piece of shit. Red shell phone, piece of shit. And I. Yep, I'm in. Apparently that doesn't count as out of bounds. Okay, so apparently that didn't count as out of bounds, even though when I'm trying to cut corners on other tracks, it's like, oh, you went slightly off the beaten path? Okay, out of bounds. Well, still beat you. That was dumb. Nope. I want to play some Bravely, I don't know. Oh, that's the trick. Okay, that's the ticket. This is the ticket. You ready? This is the trick. Nope. Do not trick me like that. This is the trick. Gotta land on that grind rail there. No, don't bounce off it. How do you land on it though? How do you land on it? I know it's grindable. There we go. So you got a double grind over there. Or no, do I want to grind on the other side? I definitely didn't hit right. Okay. Let's try it full of it. Oh, there's a peach thing there too. Oh, I got the peach thing. Oh, no, I didn't. Too much speed. Okay, good. Rewind is top. Rewind is top notch. Go like this. Land here. Here. Oh, there's a grinder right there too, huh? Okay. Come on, how do I land on that, dude? She just fucking... God, she just... When she tricks to the left, she goes so far left. How do you land on that consistently, dude? I have a rock new vehicle. So what's up? What are we doing? What do you want to do? What do you...
Yes, dear.